Hello, everyone, and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV. I am Agni James, and this is Evolve Yourself TV. I just said that. Redundancy. It's my favorite thing in the world. I love redundancy. I love repeating myself over and over and over, and then that's how it goes. How's everyone doing tonight? How is everyone? How's the world doing? It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock Chicago time, right? I don't say Central Time because I'm Chicago centric. But let's see, what do we got going on in chat? Let's see who's all around here. Ignorant, my trusty mod. You say, let's see. Hey Agni, Chicago pizza sucks, man. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, dude. What the fuck, man? Like, what kind of intro is that, dude? It's like, I mean, I get, like, I don't know. Like, is that like a good thing? Like, first thing, you're lucky you're a moderator. You're lucky you're a moderator, man. But I don't know. I don't know about that intro. I think you've been talking to Noger. I think that's the problem. You've been talking to Noger and a little bit too much, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Hollywood, hey, Hollywood O'Colgan's here. Good to see you, friend. You say, talk blasphemy in this chat and you will find yourself in a battle with the quickness. Yeah, right? Yeah, I mean, this is serious, dude. I mean, he is a mod. Ignorant is a mod, but like, I mean, you can be unmodded. People do get unmodded on occasion. You know what? I'm going to give Ignorant a little timeout. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You got a little timeout, Ignorant. I'm just kidding. I'll bring you back. Wait, how do I bring him back? Uh-oh. Dude, I was just kidding, man. Well, okay, you'll be back, I think. I just gave you a 60-second, 10-minute timeout. I don't know. But apparently I timed him out. I timed him out, and now I don't know how to bring him back, so that's just how it goes, man. Sorry about that. Maybe it was a little harsh. Anyways, let's see. Hollywood, you say, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you probably haven't tried a Chicago deep dish if you walk around thinking that garbage. I know, right? Dude, Ignorant has never tried a Chicago deep dish, man. Chicago deep dish that's where it's at. I mean, if you bite into a good Chicago deep dish, there's no going back. There is no going back. Pizza blasphemy is the latest bannable offense in this chat. Yeah, right. But I mean, we get Noger who comes and see. Noger's a New York City guy. That's the thing. You get the New York City guys and the Detroit guys that come in here, and like, maybe there's a conversation, right? I don't know. I still think Chicago pizza like blows New York City pizza out of the water. Detroit, I think, is definitely a step up over NYC pizza, but I mean, I don't know what the hell Ignorant's talking about today, man. That guy is just well, there's a reason why he's been timed out. He's gonna hate me. He's probably be like, I'm never coming back here again. Let's see. Retheus, you say you went to Pequod's last March and that deep dish was incredible. Yeah, you could drink that marinara sauce, but the logo is a bit distasteful. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Whatever. I don't care about the logo, man. I'm all about the substance of the pizza. Marinara, you could stick your. That's the Chicago style I know you love, brother. Yeah, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, right. That's how it goes, dude. You want that deep dish, that thick. You want the pizza this thick, this thick. You want it this thick, you want it such that your mouth needs to actually get bigger. Like your mouth won't even be able to bite into it. You can bite like half of it, That's what you want from a deep dish pizza. None of this like paper thin like NYC pizza like that Noger espouses the virtues of. I mean, I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah, that's what you want. That's what you want. Christina Bean, hello. Okay, good. We got a mod here. Because I just timed out Ignorance. So it's good that you're here. How you doing, Christine? How's everything going with you? I just got back from an awesome guided meditation over at Spiritus Alchemy. Every Monday night I go there and we meditate, and it's great. My friend Gina owns the place, and we had these incredible meditation sessions. We go real deep, and it's just wonderful. I always come back here and bring the good love and energy and share it with the crew. How's everything going with you? What's new? Have you done any walks lately at Waterfall Glen or around the neighborhood? How are your nephews doing? Is your one nephew still still like driving around, like driving all the chicks around town? You know, like what's he doing? Is he just like getting laid in the parents' car or whatever, in his mom's car? Like what's going on here? Like what, is this dude a player? Like what's the situation here? You got to keep an eye on this kid. Keep an eye on him. All right. Let's see. All right. Retheus, you're talking to Hollywood. You said, my buddy from school moved there, and we've been close ever since high school. He's been there like 15 years. You went out there for your birthday last March, and he showed you all the cool stuff. Nice. All right. The mantra mindset within you is powerful, brother. Yeah. That's just how it goes. That's how it goes. We were there for the dyeing of the river, and yeah, that's a Chicago tradition. I don't know if everyone knows that. Do you guys know that we dye the river green? I think a lot of people don't understand that, like, it's serious. Like, I don't know if Daly started it. I don't know. I think Daly might have started, like the old Daly started that maybe, a long time ago, or maybe it was even before him. But we've been doing it forever. Like as far as back as I can remember, we've been dyeing. We just like take like all this toxic shit and we just dye the river green. It's like, okay, let's pollute the environment because we got a lot of Irish. We got a lot of Irish in Chicago. We got a lot of Irish and we got a lot of Polish. A lot of people don't know this, but there are more Polish people in Chicago than any other city in the world except Warsaw, Poland. How crazy is that to imagine, right? More Polish people here than any other city in the world except Warsaw. All right. And then let's see. Retheus, you say it was awesome, and y'all go fucking wild. Yeah, we go crazy. St. Patrick's Day is no joke in Chicago. We don't fuck around for St. Patrick's Day. Never seen a city decided to collectively get drunk at 10 a.m. Dude, the whole city's drunk by 10. I'd say, okay, let's be fair. Noonish, around noonish, the entire city's drunk. 10 a.m. only half the city's drunk. I'm gonna be fair. We'll call it like we see it. Retheus, you say, have y'all seen Jon Stewart's takedown on Chicago pizza from the 2000s? Wrong but hilarious. I have not seen that, but maybe it's worth checking out at some point. Hollywood, you say, if I want thin burnt pizza for the same price and 1/3 of the substance or solid, then you go, yeah, exactly. New York pizzas, it's just not the same. It's like eating a piece of matzo with like a little bit of cheese sprinkled on it or something. It's like you're eating a cracker. Like New York City pizza is a cracker, and Chicago pizza is like, it's like an animal, It's like you're digging your teeth into a buffalo, Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to eat a buffalo or do you want to eat a cracker? I mean, come on, come on. It's not even the same. Oh, Retheus, all right. Oh, JT, by the way, thank you. JT's here. Hey, JT's here. You removed the timeout in ignorant. Thank you so much, because I didn't even see how to do that. Okay, well, let's check this out, Retheus. This is the you linked it. All right, now I have to open this up a weird way though, so give me a second here. I have to open it up a weird way. I got to go this, then we have to do this. I have to like go through like all these like alternate channels just to do this shit, because that's just the way it works here. Okay, so let's see. I need to go like this. No. Give me 1 second. Here we go. There we go. Fuck. It's not wanting me. It's not letting me do it. Give me a second. This is pissing me off. Hold on a second. Let's try it. Let's try it this way. It doesn't want me to do it. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. It wants me to do it this way. Why is it being a fucking annoying thing right now? Settings. It's... There's something... Oh, here we go. Okay. Bam. Copy. Okay, got it. Now I close it. Now I got to go this because OBS doesn't want me to do it the standard way. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. So I got to turn this all the way up now, because that's another thing. And then I got to turn this all the way up. You should all be able to hear this in just about a second. Then we got to go to display. All right. Let's check it out. Let's see what they say about deep dish.
It's quite good.
All right. Can you all hear this? Can you all hear this stuff? I hope you can all hear this. You should all be able to hear this. Yeah, sound is good. All right.
Okay. I was gonna be nice. But now you've gone too far. So let me explain something. Deep dish pizza is not only not better than New York pizza, it's not pizza.
Dude, this guy, yeah, Stuart's got no idea what he's talking about. Stuart's got no idea what he's talking about. That is pizza.
It's a casserole.
No, that is what pizza is.
I'm surprised you haven't thought to complete your deep dish pizza by putting some canned onion rings on top of it. It's a cornbread
not even
biscuit
fair.
that you've melted cheese on, and then, in defiance of God and man and all things holy, you poured uncooked marinara sauce atop the cheese. Atop the cheese.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do, Stuart.
Some sort of sauce hooer.
All right, I can't watch this. I can't even fucking watch this anymore. I'm done with it. You know what? Fuck. You know, I used to like him. You know, I used to like Jon Stewart, but you know, I think I'm done with the guy. I think I'm done with the guy. He sounds like fucking when Noger's talking about Chicago style pizza. You know, it's just not even right. It's that right there is fake news. That is fake news. All right, let's see. Christine the Bean, you said you're ashamed to admit that you've never been to the Dying of the River. You got to check it out. It's you know everything in the river's dead anyway. Well, for the most part. And then it's just why not pollute it a little bit more? Why not ruin the earth a little bit more? Right. The Chicago River is full of bodies from the Capones. It totally is rotting in cement down there because because the water is so polluted. Dude, Capone was an evil motherfucker, man. There's probably tons of bodies still down there. All right. Oh my God, home. We got 2 redemptions. We got hats off. All right, I got to go get the hat. Give me 1 second. All right, we got the hat. We're good to go. We got the hat. The hat is on. If you redeem it twice, I only give you one. I only give you one hat, but maybe I'll put it on a second time during the show. Okay, so the hat is on. We can continue. JT, you got to get on me about these redemptions if I'm not getting on these. All right, where else are we at here now? Okay, all right. Let's see. Sound is good. Yeah, no, I like Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart's a good guy. He really is. Stewart's a funny guy, except he's a New York City guy, right? I'm assuming he's a New York City guy because he doesn't understand pizza at all. He doesn't, obviously it's and I kind of feel sorry for him, to be honest. You just feel sorry for people. That Chicago people look at New York City people when they talk about pizza as if they're just like, retarded. We just, it's like, okay, that's a nice, you're a nice kid, you're a nice little kid. But you are retarded, you're good in other ways, but you don't know anything about pizza. And I know that's probably not the appropriate word to say, but I used to work with special needs kids, and I could go on about, the way it works. So the way it works is, you come up with a new term, and then over a course of time, it becomes derogatory, and then they replace it with another one. And then you come with a new term, and then over a course of time, it becomes derogatory. And you just keep replacing the term over and over. But I mean retarded in the slow sense. Okay, anyways. Okay, I'm going to get banned for that. Probably going to get banned for that. Okay, let's see. Retheist, you think New York style is great? You think New York City style is great? Man, that's just, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Retheus, where are you from, man? You must be are you from New York City? All right. You're in the West, so you have just observed the feud. Okay, so you're a neutral. You're a neutral party. I mean, okay, I will say this. I've lived in Chicago my whole life, But the first time I even tried New York pizza, it wasn't even pizza to me. I was like, what is this? What is this? It literally tasted like they just scraped up some grease off the dirty New York City sidewalk or like the pavement and just threw it in the oven and just like threw some like blood on it or something. And that's what it tastes like to me. It's not the same. New York style is greasy and all, but that's part of it. Yeah, I don't. No. You don't want to fold your pizza. That's the thing. You can't just fold your pizza. If your pizza is so thin that you just have to fold it multiple times, like you're doing something wrong with your pizza. I don't know. I can't handle that. Way different from Chicago style. It's a whole different noodle. Maybe so. I mean, you know what? Noger's got your back. Noger would totally agree with you. Yeah, and I'm on Hollywood's back. I got Hollywood's back here. Go to Little Caesars for a true New York City. Yeah, right. You might as well just go to Little Caesars. Go to Little Caesars and get like their pizza, and that's what you got. Okay. I don't want to talk about pizza the whole time though. I don't want to talk about Christine. You like the hat? Yeah, it's a decent hat. I bring it out every now and then. Okay. Anyways, let's play some chess. We got to go to the chess category. We're gonna play some chess. Retheus, I got to give you a chess lesson, man. When are we gonna do that? We got to like set a time or something to do that. I'm going to the chess category right now. And we'll start off by playing a game. I want to bring you on a guest star. That's like it's an easy way for me to get you. You said, hell yeah, today is not the day. Okay, well, we'll do it sometime. Guest star is an easy way to get the other person on stream, So like, yeah, we'll figure out a time and we'll do it. All right. So let's create this up. So we got this. Okay. I'm playing anonymous chess, random chess on Lichess. I'm white. I'm a D4 player, so here we go. And you should all be able to see this. Okay, you all got it. All right, we're all good. Okay. Here we go. So he takes. So this is Queen's Gambit accepted. So notice how I'm hitting the pawn. Right, I'm going to gain a tempo. Okay, so now I just take. So I gained a tempo. This is a great bishop. He'll probably play this. This is something. Oh, he's playing this, which is a terrible opening. So he plays that. Now look, he's got what's called double isolated pawns here when he recaptures. This is a weakness to have these double isolated pawns. All my chess people out there, notice there are no pawns on adjacent files, right? There are no pawns on adjacent files to support these two pawns. Therefore, these are weak. These are weaknesses. Also, notice, look at this dark square bishop. It's going to take a while for this dark square bishop to move anywhere, right? It's kind of stuck in there, right? So I already have a major advantage over this guy. And we barely even started the game. Now, look, also, I have forking ideas. Notice this. I'm hitting this pawn, and I'm also hitting this pawn. They're two undefended pawns. So he's got all sorts of issues all of a sudden already. Like, look here. Bam. There. Now, like, sure, he could bring his knight here and threaten the fork, but then I just come back down here, and he can't get anything. So he's already in trouble. This is crazy. Like, we barely even started the game. Like, this game has been going on for, like, less than a minute, and this guy's in trouble. Yeah, I read these. Yeah, there are so many lines of the king. Like, his king is not in good shape. I know, right? You don't want double pawns like that. I mean, I don't know what this guy's doing. Like I said, this is anonymous chess on Elite Chess. So this guy could be, he could be a complete noob, but he could also be a grandmaster. Like, I have played some very high level players on here, like guys that are way better than me. I've also played guys that, have no idea what the hell they're doing. So this guy's just kind of trying to come up with a plan. Maybe he'll, like, best for him would probably be simply just to develop a knight or something, I don't know, but like, notice this. Okay, so yeah, so he's gonna probably try to trap my queen. He's like, hey, if I push my pawn here, then I'll be able to hop my knight in here. But it's like, no, I'm not gonna let you do that, man. I could bring bishop here, or I could just, bishop here looks pretty reasonable, Now, if he hops the knight in, I simply just take it. All right, so, okay, now, yeah, this guy's total noob. Free. He's going to resign soon. He should resign. He should resign right now, to be honest. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing. Maybe I should resign. I mean, watching this guy play, like, if I lose to this guy, yeah, I should definitely quit chess forever. All right, let's see what we got here. What now is interesting. I want to see the most efficient checkmate I can get. I mean, we got knight here. We got this check. He's got to come back. Let's throw the knight in with check. I like this idea. Okay. Then we got this check. Now he's got to block with the pawn, and then we'll have check. I can even pre-move. Right? And then that's game over. There. And there you go. And that's what happens when someone doesn't know chess, right? They lose in like what? How many moves was that? That was not many moves. That was like what? How many moves was that? Analysis board. 13 moves. All right, checkmate in 13. Not bad. Checkmate in 13 moves. Okay, yeah, that guy's a total noob. Hollywood, you say you have more strategic knowledge than Snoop Dogg has roaches. I mean, I've been playing chess a long time, and I literally do it for a living. I teach chess for a living, so it's like, I mean, this person's probably just new to the game. They're probably learning. They're trying to learn the basics. They probably did not learn too much from that, except you don't want double isolated pawns blocking your dark square bishop, right? Okay, let's play another one. That one was a little too easy, right? All right, let's do another game, create a game, and we'll go. And we'll get some good opponents. We'll get some good opponents eventually. All right, so we got, you can all see this, yep. All right, so we got the hyper-accelerated dragon variation. That's what I play. He's going to take with the knight or the queen, takes with the knight. This is all standard. This is all standard stuff. And yep, you can all see this stuff, which is good. So let me do that. Oops. Oh, shoot. Wait, hold on. Wait, why did he move the knight there? It doesn't make any sense. All right, this guy's doing really weird shit now. So this guy's supposed to take. He's supposed to take my knight. That's the line. So like, nah, dude. So I have this idea, check, right? No, then he just brings this knight out, I guess. I guess that's his plan, right? Okay. So I basically do this. And then all his hopes and dreams are demolished. I mean, I don't want to come in here yet because he's got this fork, right? He comes in, if he lands in here, he's checking the king and the rook. So I play this. All right. Okay, he does that. Now I say, get out of here, knight. And now he's got to move the knight. He'll back up. Oh, he's going back here, which is even a weaker square. All right. Fine with me. And now I just do normal developing moves, right? Pretty straightforward. So let's see. We'll do this. Now he could push. But then I have this idea. No, he's going to do that. All right. Yeah, so the problem with this position is his knight is very out of place, right? His knight is very out of play. So, I mean, he understands, this guy understands a lot more than the last dude, though. Let me tell you that. All right, so I'm looking at getting my queen developed here. Right? So queen developed. And now notice I'm on this pawn, and I'm pinning this pawn to the king. So he's going in for this. All right. But now this is a weak pawn. This is a weakness in his position. He's going to bring his bishop here and attack my queen. That's his plan. So what am I going to do? I want to go after this bishop, though. I feel like there's a tactic in this position that I'm missing. He also has this idea of attacking my queen. What's a good? There's got to be a tactic. Sometimes you just have that sense. You know, that's the thing about chess. Sometimes you just have a sense that there's something in a position, and I feel like there's something here. There's some kind of winning idea right here. I just got to find it. That's the hard part. My spidey sense is going off. I mean, I could do this and then double pawns. I would end up with double pawns, but if he takes, something's very off here. No, you know what? This is here. We're just gonna go with this. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. All right. So the idea is like if he brings his bishop here, I don't want him hopping in here and then like hopping in. Okay, so yeah, now I just take. Now I just take. And now when he recaptures, notice this pawn is undefended, right? It's an undefended pawn. And this now my knight is jumping alive. I have I'm winning a pawn. But let's see. I hop in here. He's got rook over. Now you might think, well, wait a minute. Now he's on this. He's on over here. But I feel like I have compensation. Do I? Let's see. Here, rook over. Then where does my knight go? Where does my knight go? Oh no, he can't because I have this. Ha! Yeah. So here's the line. If I take and then he brings the rook over, then I can come over here with queen and check and then win this bishop. But if he comes with the queen over, then it's a different story. I still feel like I'm better here. Let's go with it. Let's go with this. Let's see if he's going to do the queen idea. Okay, he throws that in first. So he didn't do it. He didn't do any of that, which is great. That just means I'm better. Okay, so now I need to find a good spot for my queen. This is a great square for my queen. Notice my queen is in line with my opponent's bishop. Okay, such that whenever I move my knight, I'm going to have a discovered attack on this bishop. So let's see how I want to do this. Oh, this is just ridiculous. He's giving me his dark square bishop. All right, so yeah, I'm going to win material here. So notice I take, right? And now he'll take with the queen. No, he can't because of the bishop. So here's how it's going to play out. I take him. He takes with the pawn. And then I take his bishop. Right? So now he'll take with the pawn. And then I'm going to win the bishop. So this is going to be... Oh, he's going in for this. He's going in for this line, which doesn't do anything. It just basically loses a little material, right? Okay, let's see. There's that. All right, and now I have I have two pieces attacking here. What else do we got? Let's get a third. Let's get a third piece attacking. I want to load up. Let's load up on this file. Yeah, let's load up. Because he's got okay, so now yeah, he doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough defense. He's got two defenders, right? And I have 1, 2, 3 attackers all hitting this square right here, right? So now I just go through, I just barrel my way right through everything. The question is, do I take with a rook or the knight first? Let's see. What do I like better? What do I want to do here better? I mean, if I take with the knight, I'm on the queen. This looks kind of fancy. Let's take with the knight. I didn't really calculate that fully. That's actually a bad mistake on me. I think it's because I'm talking so much, right? I didn't calculate enough there. But I went out at the end of it, but it's better to calculate, You don't want to just mess around like that. That's how you get burned in chess, by the way, if you don't calculate. Okay, so now notice this bishop's hitting this pawn. I would love to be able to get my bishop over there. How can I do this? Oh, I see. Right here. Look at this. This is going to be beautiful. This is going to be so beautiful. All right, so notice. Okay, my queen and bishop are converging. And notice these two rooks. I got this rook battery right here, and these pieces are going to come over here. So like if he brings like the rook over to try to stop it, it's not going to work because I'll just have the bishop here. I mean, everything's crumbling. Oh, okay, I see what he's trying to do. But is it going to work? He does have another defender now. So he's got the two defenders. But let's see how can I take advantage of this? Let's see. I could take. Okay, I'm up in material. And by the way, in chess, when you're up in material, like I'm up a ton of material. So I'm trading a piece. So I'm ruining his pawn structure. And now, look at this. This is so beautiful. Check out this tactic. So I take here, right, with check forking the rook, and now look, hitting the king and the rook. So he's got to move the king, and then I can pre-move. I'm going to win the rook, and then this rook's going to be, it's going to be game over. And now he just left. He can't hang. I can claim victory in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. A lot of people like to leave when they're going to lose. People don't like to resign. They don't like to resign, and that's how you play chess. That's how you do it. That's how it goes. All right. By the way, sorry, chat, that I didn't get to you. I didn't get to you guys. I feel bad about that. Let's see. Arethius, you say you're down with yogic meditation, but having defied a cult in your youth, spiritual reads hollowed you. So that's crazy that you were in a cult. That you were in a cult in your youth, man. I don't know what that's like. I don't know what that's like to be in a cult. But I appreciate you telling me about that. And Hollywood, you say yogic meditation and spiritual quest can take you higher than any loud pack on this planet. Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bad cults. There's, obviously, if you're in a cult, it's not a good thing usually, right? But there's plenty of good spiritual people too, right? You'd be pretty hard pressed to say like the Dalai Lama is an asshole, right? Or maybe he is, I don't know. Or like the Buddha, right? If someone's telling you to like love people and be a kind human being, they're probably not bad people, right? Yeah. All right. What else are we saying? Yeah. That guy was all right. But I don't know. Arethius, you say any competitive game that requires losing all the time in order to get better. So you just hope our noob there learned from the loss. Yeah, I mean, hopefully he did learn something, and that's the thing. The coolest thing about chess now is you can just analyze the game with the computer engine. So he can go back and look through all that and be like, oh, I shouldn't have made those moves that I made, right? And he can look at where he made the mistake and see what it is, right? All right, so yeah, let's do this. All right, let's play. Yeah. Oh, Arethius, you're totally right though. That guy was definitely tougher than the last guy, right? That guy was way tougher. The first guy beat him in 13 moves. This guy actually understood the concepts. I just kind of overpowered him. I just kind of ran him over. He just had a few inaccuracies. All right, let's do another. I feel like we're playing some good. We're playing some good chess. We're playing some good chess. All right, let's do another one, and then yeah, we'll just keep going for a little while, right? So hyper-excel. Okay, so this guy's flying. This guy knows the lines. I'm going to pre-move. Okay, so he's going for this line. So this line's a little different. Okay. So I'm going to be developing like this. Oh, no, he's going for cheap tricks, dude. Oh, my God. So basically, notice this is a weak square. So he's like, oh, I'll just, converge on this weak square. And all I have to do is play this. He'll probably bring his queen out here. It doesn't do anything. Okay, now he realizes his mistake, right? All right, he goes like this. Okay, so now he's trying some stuff at least. He's trying some stuff, but it's not gonna. No, I can just take this piece even. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Dude, hold on. Am I missing something? Am I gonna fall? That's the thing. I'm kind of being a little cocky, I think. So maybe I'm gonna fall for something. That's one thing about chess. If you're a little bit cocky, sometimes you'll just like fall for something, right? So maybe I'm being cocky. Am I being too cocky? What am I missing here? I might be being cocky here. Okay, so now this guy's just all in on attack, basically. He's like, I am gonna be the all in on attack guy. I could just we're just gonna come back. This is the square you want, your dark square bishop. And now he left. Yeah. He's like, okay, there's nothing for me here. Yeah, so this guy just... Okay, I beat this guy in 7 moves. So I beat one dude in 13 moves. Now I beat this guy in 7 moves. Yeah, Arethius, that game was total bullshit. Like, what is this guy even... So yeah, he was just going... You'll see a lot of dudes. And by the way, this is very important. You'll see a lot of dudes that go in for cheap tricks. This guy was all in on cheap tricks, right? He was just all in on the weak F7 square. And this is something important for all new people to note. Let me claim victory. So let's go to analysis board. I want to show you something real quick. A lot of newer players, they'll go for this square, this F7 square. Notice how he has his bishop and his knight there. A lot of times, too, you'll see the queen come down and converge on F7, right? or you'll see the, and it's just like a cheap way. The 4-move way to do it is called Scholar's Mate. This is just a cheap way. They're hoping to get this fork, right? The knight takes, the king can't take because it would be moving into check, right? Attacking the queen and the rook, right? It's like, but all you have to do is, all you have to do in this situation is just play e7 or e6. That's it, and it just completely stops the scope of this bishop, right? So that's how it goes. All right. F7. F7 is a very weak square. And that's a very good question, Arethius. F7 only has one defender, and that's the king. And the king is not a good defender because if you have 2 pieces attacking F7, then the king cannot, and one piece gets in there, the king can't take it because then it would be moving into check. So F7 is a super vulnerable square. So a lot of newer chess players just they throw everything they have at F7 to try to, and with all these like little tricks and traps to try to get at F7, and it's just there are a lot of easy checkmates. In fact, here I'll show you Scholar's Mate. This will be super instructive. Let's go back here. Actually, I think I can just open up an analysis window. Yeah, here we'll just go to analysis window. I think, where do we do this? Here, analysis board. Okay, so here is the 4-move. I gotta load it up though. Here's the 4-move checkmate. Here's the 4-move checkmate. Let's see. Howard, you said F7 isn't what brings you to heaven if you are facing a fucking chess wizard who breaks down these cheap tricks on a daily. Exactly, right? Great job, Agni. You said fuck F7 and I respect the shit out of that. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. And I have students, dude. I have students that do this all the time. Like they'll have luck because they know that F7's a weak square, so everything they do is they just try to go for F7. And here's why. Because there's a 4-move checkmate called Scholar's Mate. They get some luck with it, and then they go for it every single fucking time, and then they think they're great and they think they're hot shit, but it's a cheap trick. It's a cheap fucking trick, and it's easy to defend. And guess what? If you don't get it, if you don't get the checkmate, you're in worse position. So it's so fucking, it's shitty. So it actually does you a disservice to go for it. All right, I'm going to show you how to do it though. Rethius, I'm going to show, what is the elegant way to get F7? I'm going to show you the F7, the Scholar's Mate right here. All right, so here's what you have. Here's what you get guys doing. So you get guys doing this, right? This is very standard. You'll notice they'll bring out their bishop, right? They're hitting F7 right here. By the way, you can all see this, right? Yeah, okay. So they're hitting F7, right? Right. Okay. And then like let's say black doesn't know doesn't really pay attention or is just doing something different. Right. They're looking to fianchetto their bishop. Right. Just to get their bishop on a nice diagonal. Right. Now you'll see them either bring their queen out here or here. Right. So let's say they bring their queen out here. Right. And then black's just being casual, brings their bishop out. They're looking for a nice long game. Checkmate. Game over. How sad is that, right? How sad is that? You lose in 4 moves. Notice the bishop is protecting the queen such that the king cannot capture the queen because it would be moving into check, right? You can never move into check. Also, this king has 0 squares it can move to get out of check, and there are no black pieces that can capture white's queen. So this is game over in 4 moves. So I get students that think they're the best players in the world because they learn this 4-move checkmate, and then they just do it. They do it every time, and they beat up a bunch of like newer players, and they're like, oh, I'm so good at chess, and they get like really big egos. And then I'm like, no, you're not good at chess. You just learned this cheap trick, right? Rethius, you said, haha, you're gonna do that a couple times. Yeah, right. Okay, but now let me show you. We got a Scholar's Mate. It's called Rethius Scholar's Gambit. No, it's not even a gambit. It's just called Scholar's Mate. Scholar's Mate. Do you think that it was named this because ye old chess students would bet people in bars and win some coin? I don't know why it was named it, man. Maybe we'd have to ask a chess historian that. I'm not a chess historian. I'm just a guy that plays the game like constantly and teaches it for a living. All right. So let me show you how to defend it. And it's so simple. Like once you know how to defend it, and by the way, if you really want to avoid it, if you really want to fucking avoid it, you just play this. You just play this like right off the bat. And then notice the queen can't go here because the knight will take, and the queen can't go here because it's like it doesn't have a direct path over there, right? But then you'll see guys like to hop their knight here, then hop their knight here, and try to go for it again, right? But here's like let's say black does something like this, right? You know, and then you see them going for this. All you gotta do is just move your queen out, and now they got nothing, right? Take, queens cancel out, bishop takes, king takes. All right, so now notice the queen's canceled out, and black has gained a bishop for a pawn, which is a great trade, right? You just get, now sure, one could argue, well, wait a minute, your king is not safe, but you know what? Having a bishop for the pawn is well worth it, right? It's well worth it. So yeah, that's it. That's all you got to do. Now, another way to defend against it, right? Instead of moving, you could just move your queen here, right? And that does the same thing, right? Because then you have take, right? Take, you know, take. Another way to defend against it, would be knight here. I don't recommend this because then white plays this kind of stuff, and then let's say black does a nothing move. Then bishop takes, removing the defender. That knight was defending this square, so it just removed the defender of f7, right? And so now if white thinks, or black thinks, I'm just going to recapture and have even material, checkmate threat is back on, right? So I don't recommend the knight to h6 idea. And by the way, the first time someone ever tried Scholar's Mate against me, I fell for a crazy trap. All right, so let's see. Oops, no, it was like it was something like this, right? I did this. Now you might think this works. This does not work. But these guys that go for f7, they'll try it all the time. They think they're the best chess player in the world, and they'll try it all the time. Hey, Mobius is here. Dude, good to see you, man. Good to fucking see you. Let's give a big shout out to Mobius, man. Dude, Mobius is a streamer here on Twitch. I haven't seen you around, man. How you been, dude? Mobius is awesome, dude. I fucking love the guy. I always forget, is it an I or a V first? L, there we are. Okay. Yeah, a big shout out to Mobius. He's a fitness streamer, really good dude. He's also really fucking tall, and he's just an awesome human being. He's smart, he's funny. He's been around forever streaming. He's a good man. He's a good man. Now, you said you think it was called Scholar's Mate because you'd be doubly embarrassed if you got fucked in 4 moves, mate. Yeah, if it was called, I should tell my students that. I should be like, hey, you just fell for the you got fucked in 4 moves, mate. Yeah, and then like I don't think the teachers, of the school would be very happy. The principal probably would have words of me if I was teaching at a school, right? But the kid, the adults that I teach, I could tell them, right? Okay, but anyway, so yeah, this is the first time someone tried Scholar's Mate against me. I made this move because it's a very logical looking move, right? It stops Scholar's Mate, right? It throws a punch at the queen, but never make this move. Never ever make it, right? Because you fall for a huge trap. Queen swings over with check. Either the queen, the bishop, or the knight have to block the check because the king has nowhere to move to. It doesn't matter which piece blocks. Now the queen comes over, forks the rook. This knight's going to fall. This pawn's going to fall. This whole kingside structure is going to crumble, and white's going to have no trouble winning this game, right? So you do not play g6. You do not play g6. You do not play g6. And like I said earlier, dude, if you just want to avoid like all complications as black, you just bring out the fucking knight right there. And you're eyeing this pawn, and then the queen can't even do anything, right? But then you're still gonna have to watch out for your opponent, like, coming over like this and trying some shit like that. But it's not a big deal. You got shit like this you can do, completely keeping the knight from even hopping into to g5, right? And there's all sorts of other ideas. There's other openings you can do, but just be very wary of f7. Okay. All right, so you guys all understand that now? I hope you all understand that. Let's see. Retheus, you say to Mobius, you say you just failed as thoroughly as you can fail in this game. Yeah, I should start telling that to my students, right? To all my students, right? Yeah. By the way, you just really failed. You are a miserable human being. You just fucking lost in 4 moves. By the way, there is a 2-move checkmate. There's a 2-move checkmate, but it's not nearly as forcing. Your opponent has to do something really, really stupid. I'll show you this one. It's called Fool's Mate, which is good. It's the perfect name because you have to be a fool to fall for. And by the way, this is kind of funny because I played a friend maybe about 4 years ago in chess, and I fucking beat him in 2 moves. It was so ridiculous. All right, so here's Fool's Mate. Here's fool's mate. You get this idea, right? Hold on, oops, this idea, right? Okay. And then you get like this. Oops, nope, like this. And then you get this. And now look. Game over. You just lost in 2 moves. You just lost in 2 fucking moves. Right? 2 moves. How crazy is that? But that one is hard. Oh, you've been beaten like that? You do not want to, first of all, you don't want to move you never want to move your F and G pawns early like that. You never want to move those 2 pawns. Those are very important defensive pawns. You got to be careful. Like, where's this king going to go? It can't go anywhere, right? There's no piece that can block it. It's just game over, right? So you got to be careful. The F and G pawns. There's a famous grandmaster. He's a streamer. His name is Ben Feingold. He says never play that F pawn out. Never play that F pawn out, right? He doesn't want you moving that F pawn. And then if you play that G pawn out 2 squares, you could fall for this shit. You said you remember when that it stunned you. Yeah, you don't want to play this. And by the way, this is not giving you good central control, right? Remember, the beginning of the game is a fight for the center. If you're playing garbage like this, that's not doing anything. Now, you can play stuff like here. Like, let's say, like, white pushes out. Like, this is like perfectly fine, right? To do this with ideas of fianchettoing your bishop. And then, like, then maybe, like, white does some developing moves, right? You can do stuff like this, right? White develops, this kind of stuff, right? Now, this kind of stuff is fine. Eventually, there's going to be a pawn break. One of these pawns is going to break, right? You're going to develop your knights. You're going to attack the center early on. This double fianchetto setup is fine. I play the Sicilian defense, so, I play, against e4, I'm playing this, right? So, basically, my idea is I'm going to have g6 followed by bishop to g7. So I'm going to indirectly attack the center later, right? And that's all fine. That's all fine and dandy, right? You can play that. You can play that stuff. But just be careful. Don't move out your F and G pawns early. Okay, let's play another game. Let's see how we do here today. Let's go back. All right, we're ready. Okay, let's play one more, and then we'll just hop into some meditation. I haven't eaten dinner tonight, and it's already 10 o'clock. This is getting ridiculous. I need to get some food in me. I had crepes. I had some crepes for like a brunch, and that was it. And a little bit of hash browns, and I got to eat some food, man. This is getting bad. All right, let's play a game. Let's play a game here. All right, here we go. D4. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is Queen's Gambit accepted because he took the pawn. Okay, so yeah, this guy's trying to hold on to the pawn. Bad move, buddy. Do not try to hold on to the pawn. Now you're perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine to take the pawn, but you don't want to try to hold on to it for a number of reasons. You trust me. Just trust me on this one, guys. Okay, like right here, for instance. First of all, I just have this, right? I'm on the bishop, right? Okay, yeah. No, that's okay. Now we have this kind of idea, right? We have this. I can just win the pawn back right now. Like, I can literally just win the pawn back right now. There we go, man. Don't try to hang on to the pawn. And I do it with tempo, right? So now he's like, oh, he might take the knight. Yeah, that does nothing, right? So now notice I have 1, 2, 3 pieces developed, right? And he only has 2 pieces developed, right? And I have a stronger center. And look, I'm going to be castled in a second. So, like, yeah, basically I'm ahead in development, and it's all because he tried holding on to the pawn. Okay, there we go. And now watch, I fall for some like stupid like trick or something, and like I lose the game. Like, that would be funny, right? This happens to me a lot, by the way. I'll be streaming, and I'm like, oh, this guy sucks, blah, 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 and I'll start getting like cocky or like, start saying how much this guy sucks, and then like I fall for some stupid cheapo, right? Okay, so this he brought out his bishop. He's preparing to castle kingside. Let me actually buckle down. It'd be nice to just win all my games today. That would be pretty nice. All right, let's get. So I could develop the bishop. It's just kind of boring. I mean, I have this idea. This is probably better. Yeah, I think this is better. All right, we're going with this. He's probably going to castle. Yep. So now the question is, do I crack at the center? I could, or no, you know what? I could get my dark square bishop developed. Where's a good square for him? Like, this is a pretty good square, right? I don't want to really put my bishop here. Well, I mean, that's also decent, but I could also do this, add another defender. Yeah, let's just play. He's got ideas of bishop here. That's another thing he's got going. All right. I don't like bishop here because then there's this idea, and then he's just on my bishop, right? So let's just play this. Now notice if this knight ever moves, I'll have two pieces hitting this pawn. All right, so he went in for this idea. If he takes, I'll take with the pawn. I'm fine with that. But hold on, is there anything here? Is there anything else here? Yeah, let's do this. Let's just do this. So I want him to take here. Oh no, I'm gonna lose the fucking. Okay, now I'm getting cocky. I'm gonna lose this goddamn pawn right here. That was stupid. That was pretty dumb. And then he's gonna have forking ideas, so I gotta like not botch all this completely. So he's gonna take right here. Yeah. Now this is what I get. This is what I get for starting to get a little cocky right now. All right. Okay. All right. So let's not lose this game. At least try. Let's at least try to not lose this game. You know, I can't guarantee anything. Now he might play this, try to solidify, but then I'll have a weak pawn right here. He'll probably just return the bishop back. Where else could he could even bring the bishop back here, or the knight over here. I'm sorry, the knight. He could even bring the knight back here because I can't take because of the queen would be pinned, right? So, all right, we'll see how this plays out. So stupid, so stupid. So I'm down. So this is kind of exciting, right? You guys get to see me down now. Hey, Benny, 1934. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. How you been? How you been? How's everything going with you? Retheus, you say, to me these days it's about being a sniper, controlling the most lines. Yeah, you want to control the lines. You know, I mean, I like my position even though I'm down the pawn. All right, so he did that move that I said that he was going to do, right? So he's trying, but now look, he's got a weakness in his position. This is a weak pawn, right? It's called a backwards pawn because he doesn't have a pawn supporting it. You want your pawn, you want it the other way. You want like pawns like going in this direction and then pawns going in this direction, like a pyramid, not like a backwards pawn like that. So this is a hole in his position, right? So now there's different things I can do. I might just challenge this knight immediately. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I could challenge it immediately. Anything else? Is there anything better? Yeah, I could throw a punch. Let's go with this. This looks decent. Because that knight can't really do too. I'm not too concerned about that knight right now. Well, I am a little bit because he's got this weird push, right? And then he'll have the knight and the queen defending it. So even though I have two attackers, he'll have two defenders. But then he's going to be totally vulnerable and open, and I just, retreat my bishop all the way back here. I mean, is he really going to go for this? You know, is he really going to go for this? I mean, that would be really, that would be a weird fucking idea. I'm going for this. Let's get my rook on an open file. It would be weird. It would be weird if he played this. Okay, so now he does this. Okay, now he has another weakness in his position. So this bishop is now, or this knight is now an undefended piece, right? So I could go after this knight now, right? It's an undefended piece. So that's another weakness in his position. This is cool because I'm getting to show you he's up a pawn, but it's not just about material in chess, right? There's a lot more factors than just material. Now I'm looking at hopping in here and going after this knight because this is a kind of a pesky knight in my position. And if he doesn't take, notice if he doesn't take, I'm gonna take. And then he'll take, and then I'll take, and I'll have two attackers, or I'll win a pawn. I'll win the pawn back, and I'll be on his knight right here. Okay, so yeah, now I'm gonna win the piece. So now I'm gonna win the piece, right? So take, right? All right, there we go. I won my material back just like that. All right. Okay, so now he's like, oh, I have two attackers here, you know, and I'm on your pawn, but it doesn't matter because I have this defensive resource, right? So now he's got fuck. Oh, I should have hit this. I should have hit this with check first. Oh, that would have been so pretty. That would have been so pretty. I fucked that up. I was a little too quick there. But you know, I'm okay. That's fine. It's fine. By the way, this is called an isolated pawn. This is a weakness in his position. It's a target because there's no pawn on an adjacent file that can support it, right? Like if he had a pawn in here and here, he could support it, right? So that's the thing about isolated pawns. You want to go after them. They're targets. Arethes, you say it's easy to be complicated, it's hard to be simple. Yeah. Well, let's go back here. Things are getting. I don't know. I don't know if things are getting complicated or simple here. Okay, so now we got this. All right, let's see. So I could give his knight a kick if I wanted. Do I want to give his knight a kick? Where's his knight gonna go? His knight, he could hop into here actually, which would be kind of weird. He's got enough defense. I mean, I might play this really weird looking move. This is a weird looking move, but he doesn't have a light square bishop to challenge me on this. Yeah, I want to play this. All right, this is a weird looking move. And typically you wouldn't play a move like this unless you had a light square bishop. All right, but here's what. I don't want his knight hopping in here. I want to be able to play, I want to be able to get up to play. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what the fuck that does. So here's what I want to play. I want to play this, my pawn push. So his knight can't come here, can't come here, can't come here, wouldn't be able to come here. So now he'd have to come back here, I guess. Then he's on the queen. But this is the push I want to get off, though. That's the idea. Okay. So then I'll have to move my queen again. But so then where do I move my queen to? I guess I simply just keep it on this. No, you know what? I want to keep the pressure. I could increase pressure right here and do this kind of stuff. I have a lot of ideas. Oh shit, this pawn is hanging too. I forgot about that. This pawn is hanging. But he can't take it yet because then I'll take with check and win the rook. All right, let's increase the pressure. So he might be preparing this. Okay, so he's looking at that. Now there's a sneaky idea, like I could sack the queen, take with check, and then he runs here. So I get 2 rooks for the queen. That's a sneaky concept. It's a very sneaky concept to sack the queen. Typically, you don't want to sack your queen. Oh man, but yeah. I mean, you want to do it for the meme. Oh shit! I have 2 minutes. I have fucking 2 minutes. What am I doing? Okay, I gotta stop talking. I'm gonna lose on time here unless I fucking get my shit together here. Okay. What am I doing? I'm talking up a storm here. Okay, so we got this. Let's do this first. Play this. He'll probably do knight back here. Holy shit. I gotta get my shit together here. All right. So then we have this. I'm looking at getting my bishop over. Dude, I am like, shit, he's got knight here. Okay, so he's doing that. Let's throw a punch at the queen. Sitting here fucking talking up a storm. All right. So he took the pawn. Let's take here. So this is going to be great for me. So notice, well, no, it's going to be decent for me. So we get this. All right. And now, how is he going to defend this pawn? Right? He's got this. He's got this push. Shit. I need to break this. Okay. We gotta get some shit going. All right. Let's get this idea. This knight's got to move. He's got this idea to lock everything down, which is a little bit scary. I can't play it quite yet, though. All right. I got to get my king active. I only have a minute left. What am I doing? I only have a minute left. All right. Okay, so we have this. Let's go with this. Okay, so he's got that now. We got this idea. So he's got a beautiful pawn chain, but notice I'm attacking the base of it. I'm looking to come on over here and start knocking off some of these pawns if I can. It's a little rough. This is a passed pawn, but my bishop is doing a decent job defending. Okay. So can he defend this? All right. Let's see. He's looking to come. Okay, I see what he's looking at. I have 48 seconds. I got to move. Come on. 48 seconds. Move. Oh, he's got this. He's got this idea. He can take there. That's fine. Okay. Let's see. I have check. Let's do this. Fuck. I'm running low on time. Shit. Tactics in the air. Shit. I'm too low on time. I'm too low on time. "12 seconds now. I'm not going to win this. Fuck. That's what I get for talking so much during the game. Pre-move. Yeah, I'm out of time. If I had more time, I would have won this game. I'm in a winning position. Fuck. Out of time. Oh, that's frustrating. That sucks. Well, that's what happens. When I stream, I'm not paying attention as much, and I'm explaining shit. But you got to see the gist. You got to see the gist of what was going on there. Here we can go back, and I'll show you the analysis bar at least. So we can go back. We can do analysis and go back. Like, hold on a second. Right here, yeah, totally even game at this point, right? Okay, now I'm up 0.3. I'm up 0.3, which is basically which is just a little bit, right? Yeah, so here, this is the point where I should have taken this pawn. Remember I said I should have done that here, but instead I brought my bishop back. I should have taken the pawn at this point. Let's see what happens here, actually. Yeah, see, yeah, I'm up 6.3 right here. 6.3. So now, I needed to play the push first. Now, I was worried about this idea. This is interesting. I'm up 6 points, which is more than a rook right here. I was worried about that. Why was I worried about that? All right, so then we had that. Okay, so take. The computer actually likes his position here. Interesting. Yeah, it's because of these pawns. It's because of these pawns. Let's see if I ever... The computer still likes his position. Interesting. Well, I had 33 seconds, so I was just scrambling. Yeah, I was scrambling. That's frustrating. Really frustrating. See, here, I was worried about, oh yeah, I could have just taken, the damn pawn, but when you have 20 seconds left, because, yeah, so if I had taken, he can't take because of the pin, and then it's just game over. Okay. Anyways, that's how chess is played. And you lose some and you win some. And like I said, my ELO is always like 300 points lower when I stream. But anyways, that's how we do it. So there we go. All right, the hat is off. The hat's coming off. I always come out here. I'm full of energy and intensity. We always do stuff Chicago style. We eat Chicago style pizza. We don't mess around. Then we get the lighting better. Get the lighting better in here. Got to get the mood lighting going, right? You got to get the mood lighting. It's super important. And then we slow things down and come within to the place of peace and love inside our hearts. And I was just reminded to change categories, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you, JT. All right, perfect. And then also the mala and the fire quartz. So take a few slow, deep breaths. I have a Buddhist chant that I play that has a chime that rings every 2 seconds. And you can use it to help regulate your breath count. So take a few more slow, deep breaths on your own while maintaining good posture. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, slowly lowering your abdomen. Keep your awareness on your breath. Inhale, raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Keep your attention on your breath count. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eye sight. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. Visualize yourself sitting on the tallest mountain peak. Watching the clouds float through the sky beneath you. Two clouds float together and merge into one. And one cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. These clouds float through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being and exist for a while in conscious awareness before disappearing from your mind. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Stay focused on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, picture them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. And return your awareness to your breath count. Your essence is love. Your love is manifested as light. Your purpose is to shine your light on others. Awakening the memory of their own internal light within them. And they will shine their light on all whom they encounter. Until all of humanity is awakened once again. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eye vision. Keep your awareness on your breathing. When thoughts arise in your mind, release them and return to your breath count. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Go to the region of your heart chakra. Feel the love emanating from this location. And the warmth which surrounds your love. Experience the perfect peace residing here. And the joy which accompanies it. In this place, you are one with all of creation. In this place, you are never alone. Go deep into your heart chakra. Noticing any sensations that you feel. Experience the perfect love emanating from this location. That love is your identity. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which hinders your evolution. Keep your attention on your heart chakra. Keep your attention on your breath count. Go in to your heart chakra. Travel in to your breath. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eyesight. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. And return your focus to your breathing. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of consciousness. To the location where your essence flows the strongest. In this place, you flow eternally from the source of all creation. For this place is your eternal home. Separation of any kind cannot enter here. For what was created to be eternally whole can never have parts. Fear of any kind is barred from entrance here. For that which was created to be eternally filled with love can contain nothing else. Boundaries and divisions are not welcome here. For here you are whole. Pain of any kind cannot enter this location. For that which was created to be eternally painless can feel no pain. Sorrow of any kind is incomprehensible in this location. For that which was created to be eternally joyful can feel no sorrow. Here, you are one with the source of all creation. Here, you are home. Inhale, focusing on your center point. Exhale, releasing any tension and resistance. Stay focused on your center. And when you're ready, travel through. I'll see you on the other side. Here, at your center point, you recall your true identity. At your center, you remember how you came to exist in corporeal form. Here, at your center point, you bypass all worldly illusions. And you enter the heart of truth. Flowing eternally from the source of all creation is your nature. For you are unchanging, and you were created as the purest love. The source of creation being pure love. You emanate eternally. Shining your light on any area that may be temporarily dark. Helping your family remember who they truly are. Your family being all of creation. Therefore, they're worthy of the utmost love and dignity. For the part of them that is real, give everything. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which hinders your connection. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all stress and tension from your corporeal body. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all fear and resistance from your mind. Gently open your eyes and return to the present moment, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of your day. Namaste. Thank you all so much for sharing this sacred space with me. I am honored and deeply moved to be here with you as your meditation guide. Each one of you means the world to me, and I love you unconditionally. For what are you but my reflection, and what am I but your reflection? Our deeper kinds are the same. Our identities at the core are identical. So when we go out into the world of illusion, the day-to-day world, the world where we work and get in ego confrontations and get scratches on our car and get in conflict, remember to take a step back every now and then to see your brother and sister as they truly are, and to forgive whenever possible, and share kindness and love with all those whom you encounter. Namaste. Okay, let's see. That was a 37-minute meditation, which is beautiful. Thank you all so much. It's always wonderful to be here in this community with you. I value each one of you and appreciate each one of you more than you can imagine. You are loved. Each one of you is loved. And I mean that. I sincerely mean that. And I'm here for you. And be there for the people you can in your world as well. JT Farms, you enjoyed it. Wonderful. Excellent. And one Sluggy is here. Oh, man, good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. That's what, 2 streams in a row. After a long hiatus, you're back, dude. I love having you around, man. Even if you just pop in for a little bit, dude. Everything is great, man. Everything is great. So this was actually a really good test for me, this meditation, because I came into it super hungry. All I ate today were some crepes and hash browns at like 11:30 a.m. So I was starving, right? And then like during the meditation, I started getting like hunger pains, and I was like, oh man, I'm so hungry. And I was like, oh, this will be the perfect opportunity to not allow that to affect me, because it was very distracting, right? You know, that's a nice distracting thought that was popping in my mind and usurping my peace. So I released it. I decided to let it go and go deep into that meditation and not allow those hunger pains to affect me. Now, obviously, I'm going to go in there and eat. You know, I got a couple porterhouse steaks ready to throw on the grill. Yeah, by the way, I'm the weirdo that goes out on my balcony at 11 o'clock at night and cooks porterhouse steaks, right? I'm sure my neighbors like think it's pretty interesting. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna eat those porterhouse steaks. But you know, there's a time and a place. You don't think about porterhouse steaks when you're meditating. You think about focusing on your breath and going to that place of pure love and oneness. So that was a good challenge for me. It's always good to have a challenge, right? Once you say steak, yeah, right. I know. I've been really looking forward to these steaks, man. I got these two beautiful porterhouse steaks. I got them from Mariano's. That's like a grocery store chain that we have out here. It's kind of like a Kroger, some of you might be familiar with. But the meat counter is really good at Mariano's, yeah. And these were beautiful looking steaks. So I'm excited. I'm excited about these. And then we got Man on Fire. Man on Fire was here, man. Good to see you, friend. Good to see you. Let's see. How you doing, Man on Fire? I hope you're well today. You said Agni is going to become the greatest womanizer of Chi-Town. Very exciting news. Well, you know what? Maybe we will see, man. We will see. I don't. I think that's kind of interesting. I mean, to be honest, I'd rather have one woman who I was completely attracted to and loved in every single way, shape, and form, and was a perfect match for me and just perfectly compatible with me, than just have like a bunch of shallow little relationships. But I'll take what I can get at this point. I'll take what I can get. That's just how it goes. Yes, but I haven't watched it yet. Man on Fire, you said, did I get the video you sent me? Yes, I have not watched it yet, but I will. I've just been busy today. Yeah, I'll check. I'm gonna check it out, man. I hope it doesn't say like weird stuff like like send chicks naked pictures of yourself. I'm not into sexting and all that, dude. I'm not gonna be doing that kind of stuff. That's just weird. I just think that's too weird. It's not me, man. It's not me. Okay. Anyways. Yeah. So let's get the raid call all situated. I'm really thinking of those porterhouse steaks now. JT, how are you doing? How you holding up? Because I'm thinking of porterhouse steaks real intense right now. Let's see, Man on Fire, you say most women hate sexting. Okay, good. Because it just seems really stupid. It seems really idiotic to do that, right? Hey, Nanera's here. Hold on a second. We got this. But let's give Nanera a huge shout out. Nanera is awesome. Nanera does a lot for the fitness and health community. She actually turned me on to MyFitnessPal. It's a great app that allows you to track what you eat. Let's give Nanera a good shout out. We have many different shout outs we can give now. Yeah, so everyone check out Nanera, drop her a follow. She's always working out with Salty. She is a dedicated human being. She doesn't fuck around. Nanera's like, you know what? She's like, I've had enough of this. I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna get in good shape. I'm sick of this. And she has gone in and day out, just working out. She's always on there, giving it her all. Eating healthy, she's fighting the good fight. She's someone I respect so much because she just gives it everything she's got. She gives it everything she's got. She's had enough and she's ready. The Nanera is a testament to anyone who ever says, I can never get in good shape. I'll never be in good shape. No, No, Nanera, you are an inspiration to us all. Thank you, Nanera, for what you do. Yeah. Man, if I you say Nanera is a bully, though. What the fuck? I don't think Nanera is a bully. Nanera is not a bully. Nanera is not a bully. Maybe to you, man on fire. Maybe to you. But you're a low key troll. So I mean, sometimes you got to be bullied a little bit, I guess. Okay. Nanera, yeah, you're absolutely a bully to trolls. Okay, all right. So maybe you're a bully to man on fire. And sometimes, sometimes maybe he deserves a little. He does push buttons. He does push buttons. He likes to get on people's nerves a little bit. But he's been around. He's been around. You enjoy being facetious. Yeah, no, I get it, man. You've never, like I said, you've never crossed the boundary. Like I think maybe we've timed you out a couple times. You say yes, he does. Yeah, he does. He does love being facetious. I know. He's never quite. I always tell this story, but JT and I, when he initially came in, we were like, I don't know, should we ban this guy? I don't know. But he worked his way up from troll to VIP, which is pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive, but yeah. All right. Anyways, with that being said, let's see who's out there. So, and by the way, Zylosto Banks, thank you so much for the follow, much appreciated. Saw that you're there. Okay. Hey, Spirit Music is streaming. We have not rated Spirit Music in a long time, but that means we got to change the raid call, because he's got like a limit on what we can actually post in his chat. So we're just gonna do like this. I think we can get away with this simple raid city one. So copy and paste this if you're a subscriber. Yeah, I know. I rated Zwar last time though. I rated him last time. I haven't rated Spirit Music in a long time. I'm gonna raid Zwar next time. Zwar is another guy I love to raid. He's a great dude. He does yoga and meditation. Yeah, I'll be raiding him sometime soon, next time. But anyways, let's go raid a Spirit. I have not raided this guy in ages, and he's a musician. I love supporting the arts and the music, and he's a musician. So we're gonna raid him. But you want to see Zwar? Well, you can see Zwar too. We're gonna send love Spirit's way, and then we'll check out Zwar as well. We can always go over to his stream. All right, thank you anyways. Thank you, Nanera. It was awesome stopping by. JT, I love you. Thank you for one sluggy. Thank you, Nanera. Namaste.